like, it's okay that your life is messy. Growing up is supposed to be messy. We all deal with it, and you will survive.
Je m'appelle Meilin. Je porte ce que je veux, je dis ce que je veux, 24 heures sur 24 et 7 jours sur 7.
Meilin is definitely based off of me when I was 13 years old. I was just as dorky, just as sassy as her. She's a little bit more confident than I was when I was 13. But I was definitely like her in the beginning of the movie. I was very close with my mom until one day, you know, puberty hit and I started to change and all my interests started to change and I started to, you know, be closer and closer with my friends and a little bit further away from my mom.
Ça va être la meilleure année de toute ma vie et rien ni personne ne m'arrêtera. Oh yeah!
My hope with the movie is to give it to that 13-year-old version of myself who was going through all of those changes, who, you know, thought she had her life together and then boom, magical puberty hit and she's covered in hair and suddenly she's huge and suddenly she has all these emotions inside of her and she's fighting with her parents every day and she doesn't know what's going on. I just want to give that girl this movie to let her know that, like, it's okay that your life is messy. Growing up is supposed to be messy. We all deal with it and you will survive. Oh yeah, a lot. I think the panda represents all of the messy emotions and feelings that we all have that I think, you know, especially for girls, they're kind of taught at a young age to like tamp it down, to put it away, like anything messy, hairy, like all those angry feelings, just like try to put it away.
Tu réalises à quel point c'est dangereux. Si tu t'énerves, c'est le panda assuré.
Because it'll just help you move through life a lot easier. And in the movie, you can kind of see like, oh, like there is some benefit to doing that, to like, you know, keeping the panda down. But then, you know, with May and hopefully with the message of the film, you know, people are encouraged to let their wild beast out.
La pauvre chérie!
Arrête, je t'en supplie!
Bao was inspired by something my mom would always say to me every time I'd visit her. Even as an adult, she'd always hold me close and say, Domee, I wish I could put you back in my stomach so I knew exactly where you were at all times. And I would reply, oh, that's so sweet, but creepy. So that was kind of the inspiration for this sweet and creepy short film. I guess she has been a very significant person in my life if I've made 2 films about her already. With Bao, I really wanted to explore that relationship dynamic from the mom's point of view and try to understand, why did she want to put me in her stomach at all times? Why was she always super overprotective of me growing up? And I wanted to understand her better. And then with Turning Red, you know, wanting to like analyze that relationship from the child's point of view.
C'est pas facile tous les jours, pas vrai?
I feel like that relationship with your parent, like with your closest parent, especially between a daughter and a mother, that's a very critical relationship that shapes you into who you grow up to be. And I think a lot of teenagers and young people, and even adults, still struggle with that. I know for me, like even making the movie was difficult because like I was trying to figure out that ending. Like, how do you resolve it in a realistic way that's not too perfect? Like, oh, like everything's happy, everyone's, you know, accepting of each other, because that doesn't feel like real life. Your mom's still going to be your mom no matter what, and you're still gonna fight.
N'importe quelle émotion forte va libérer le panda.
Abby, frappe-moi.